Good evening. How's everybody tonight? Stacy, how are you? Glad you can make it out tonight. This is going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to this. Jackie, are you here yet? So Jackie's the host tonight. So this is a Codie Roadies online house concert. It's a new thing that I've been doing with inside my interactive fan club community, the Codie Roadies. And tonight Jackie is the host of the show. So thank you, Jackie, for doing this tonight. This is very cool. It's kind of a crazy time in the world. Things have kind of taken a turn, and all the concerts have went online now, and everybody's performing on Facebook and all these different platforms, and it's truly incredible to be able to keep in touch with everyone. Jackie, how are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Thanks for hosting a house concert tonight. This is very cool. So when you get in here, if you guys just want to throw a comment out so I know you're here. Also, what I've been doing is just asking folks to put where exactly they're from. Stacy, I know you already mentioned that, so welcome out tonight. So glad you're here. Al, how are you, my friend? Glad to see you out tonight. So I'm going to play you guys some songs tonight. This is, I believe this is number 4, the 4th house concert so far in the series. And there's going to be quite a few more because quite a few people have signed up to be hosts for these house concerts within the Codie Roadies community. So it's pretty exciting. Also, I'd just like to mention, I hope you guys had a good day today. I know that we were outside. It was nice weather here. Melly, how are you tonight, my friend? So glad that you could make it. Thank you for being here. We were outside pretty much the whole day. I was working with the girls. I have 2 daughters, Lyric and Everly. They're 5, and Everly's going to be 3 here this month. So it's been pretty busy. We were building our first playhouse today, so we got the floor done and we got 1 wall done, and that's kind of where things stopped for the day. So it's been a heck of a day, and we actually around 1 p.m. today I actually did another concert. Beautiful day there. That's awesome, Jackie. It was same here. I hope it's like many more like that. Cardboard play. Oh no, not cardboard this time. I went and got some wood from the hardware store, Al. Sure, Stacy, I'll see what I can do about that. So it's this is exciting though. I'm glad that we can keep in touch through these live streams. So since we've been doing the live streams, I came up with an idea that the theme song for it could be a song off my 4th album, and it's a song about having a house party. And prior to the pandemic taking place in the world, one of my favorite things used to be to do in-person house concerts. So basically, say I was around where Jackie lived, I'd go to Jackie's house. She'd invite 20 to 50 of her friends over, and we'd throw a house party, and I would sing and play at it. And that was one of my favorite things to do. It was so personal. So when all of this happened, I thought, how can I take that experience and move it online? And so we came up with this online Kentucky. Awesome, Jackie. I knew that actually. So welcome out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hosting this. And so I thought, how can I take this online and do kind of a similar thing? And so that's where the online house concert series came from. Melly, the family's doing great. We're all healthy. We're all well. Things are good. I couldn't ask for a better time, to be able to spend time with my family, besides, as long as everybody's safe and everybody's healthy, that's all that matters and that's all that counts. So I'm going to start things out with that song off the 4th album, because I've made it the theme song for these online house concerts. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This one's called All Kinds of Crazy. 5 days a week, 40 hours, I'm on my best behavior. Yeah, Friday night, 5 o'clock, I called in, I warned off the neighbors. But it's alright if we go all night. Here we go. but that doesn't mean we can't sing at the top of our lungs. And actually, come to think of it, I think it'd be even more comfortable singing that in our own houses. So help me out with this part. Here we go. You can type it out if you want. Here we go. Yeah, the throwdown ain't gonna slow down. Lose control now. Here we go now, with a house full of party, speakers full of music, boys full of whiskey, girls about to lose it. Well, keep it rocking until that dawn is breaking. Right now, getting all kind of crazy. Guys, this is awesome. This is awesome. What a great way to spend a Saturday night, interacting with you guys, communicating. This is so awesome. You know, I've been thankful over this pandemic time because in August I started my fan club, my interactive fan club called the Codie Roadies. So throughout this whole time, you know, we've been in the Codie Roadies. We've been having, you know, some chats, weekly chats. We've been doing new content every single week. You know, I've been releasing Codie Prevo Diaries. There's the written and the audio versions in there. There's Codie Roadies contests. There's going to be another contest coming up very soon. And there's just, you know, all my music. You know, there's a lot of my music that isn't available on Spotify and iTunes. But once you're a member of the Codie Roadies and you log in, everything from now on, it can be exclusive, it can be new music, it can be not available on iTunes or Spotify, but it is all in the Codie Roadies site. So it's an exciting thing. And I want to play a song for you guys right now. I just released this album. This is my latest project called Radio. And so the album, it was done a little bit differently. It was a pretty exciting album because it's my 5th album, and on all my last albums, you know, we'd go in the studio and we'd sit down and the musicians would come in and we'd play all the songs kind of in a couple days, and then we'd get extra parts and stuff put in. But with this album, we started every song with an acoustic track. So basically, I went out first, wrote the songs. It's your dog's birthday. Well, happy birthday. That's pretty cool. April 26th. Wow, that's why I think we got to sing happy birthday to you then. Should we? You let me know if you want that. And so anyway, so we started recording this album, and every song started with an acoustic guitar. You know, we wrote the songs with an acoustic guitar, and then we went into the studio, and, you know, the tracks all started with an acoustic guitar, and one by one, I got the different parts that were needed for each song. And that might have been, you know, flying the song out to Vancouver through an email or through a program, and then the player would play there. And then, because over the years, I've met so many different musicians, and so I had these ideas in mind for which musician would be the perfect fit for each part. And so that's kind of how the Radio album was born. And I want to play you guys a song right now. I released this song in May of 2017 to country radio, and when I first wrote the song, it was a love song. And I became a dad, like I mentioned, 2014, and then again in 2017. And so the same week that I released this song to country radio was the same week that my daughter Everly was born. And the song took on a whole new meaning because it's called You Won't Sleep Tonight. It goes like this. You won't sleep tonight. Oh no, I'll keep you up till the morning light. You won't sleep tonight. Oh no, been gone too long, now I'm gonna make it right. 200 miles, I'm counting down. Yeah, I'm on that home stretch now. Get on the phone, cancel your plans. Once I get you in my hands, you won't sleep tonight. Oh no, I'll keep you up till the morning quiet house. You won't sleep tonight. Oh no, I'll keep you up till the morning light. You won't sleep tonight. Oh no, been gone too long now. I'm gonna make it right, right, right. You won't sleep. Oh, I'll keep you up till the morning light. You won't sleep. Oh, been gone too long now. I'm gonna make it right. You won't sleep. Oh, I'm gonna love you through this life. You won't sleep. Oh, been gone too long now. We're gonna make it right. Yep. Oh, I'll keep you up till the morning light. All right, Stacy. This is the first house concert where we will sing happy birthday to you, all right? So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stacy. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great birthday, my friend. Well, I guess it's a little past already, but I hope you did have a great birthday on the day. So this is pretty cool. So when my first daughter, Lyric, was born, it was one of my goals to play music around her, and I wasn't sure at the time how many kids I was going to have, but you know, it's always been one of my goals to say however many kids I had in my life, it's always one of my goals to play music around them as much as possible. Oh, you bet, Stacy. And so, you know, when Lyric was born and we'd be spending time at home, I would go in the living room and I'd pull out a classic country song. Rob, how are you, my friend? Thank you very much. And I would introduce classic country music to her. And so I remember the first time I brought the guitar in the living room. And this is the song that we learned that day together. She doesn't remember. She was only about 6 months old, but I remember clearly. I hope you guys like this one. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady with me if you guys know it. Yeah, country roads, take me home. Yeah, to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, one more time. Yeah, country roads, take me home. To the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads. Yeah, you guys, I hope you're having a good night so far. What's everybody drinking out there tonight? You guys having beers? Or what's going on? We just got our first drive-through beer store here where I live in Saskatchewan. It was due to the pandemic. They opened a drive-through beer store, and that's now the only way. If you want to get a cold beer one day, you got to go through the drive-through. I noticed Al mentioned about all kinds of crazy. There's a video on YouTube if you guys haven't seen it yet. Basically, when we shot the music video, I went to the director's house and we sat down. I said, man, it's like, we got to do something different with this video. And he says to me, Cody, have you ever thought about shooting a video with Bigfoot in it? And I said, man, never crossed my mind. And so he said, well, I think we got to do one. So I went home from that meeting and I looked online and I was going to rent some costumes, some Bigfoot costumes out of Las Vegas because they rented these costumes. But they ended up, it was going to cost like something like $4,000 to be able to rent these Bigfoot costumes, and then they would have to ship them and we would have to ship them back, and it was crazy. So I looked at a couple different sites and I came across a site where they had the Bigfoot costumes for, I think it was about $150 each, and you didn't have to rent them, you just got to keep them. So, but I knew when I ordered these Bigfoot costumes that the faces didn't look fully, that close to a real Bigfoot. So I thought, well, we'll order these costumes, we'll hire a makeup artist. So if you guys go to YouTube, you can check it out. The band sat in makeup for 2 to 3 hours each every day to get that video done. And so I had to, I said, hey guys, would you be willing to dress up like Bigfoot if we did this video? And they said, Cody, if the Codie girls are there, well, Codie's a beer in their beer commercials, they always have girls in bikinis. And there's always Bigfoots. That's one of Codie's things because they're from British Columbia. So they said if the Codie girls are there, we're down with it. So I tricked them into coming out to shoot the video in the woods. And you'll see in there's a cabin in there. And the cabin's a cabin I built when I was 16 years old. And it was a place for me and my buddies to go. It was a pretty good time. Melly, things are great. Thank you so much. How are you tonight? So I'm gonna share a song with you guys right now. When I started writing songs, I was 16 years old, and I never thought about one day people might sing my songs, people might record my songs that I wrote. And so I was in Nashville. I got a chance to play a showcase in Nashville, and I was playing at this place, and this guy walks up, and his name is Randy, and he says, I love that one song you played mid-set. Do you have a CD, a copy of the album? So I give him a copy of the album. We went on our way. And a little while later, I got a call from a buddy of mine from Nashville, and he said, Cody, you met this guy at your showcase, and his name was Randy. And I said, yeah. And he's like, that guy's interested. He's a big bluegrass artist from the States, like one of the biggest bluegrass artists. And he's interested in recording your song Quicksand. So I said, wow, that's crazy, man. I never ever thought about somebody recording my songs before. So time went on and I didn't hear much more about it. And I had a friend of mine from Saskatchewan here where I live. She was going to Nashville on her first trip. And I said, oh, you're going to the Grand Ole Opry, you got to go. And she says, oh, I've had my tickets forever. That's the first stop. So she goes to the Grand Ole Opry and she sits down in her seat. And a little while later, I get this text message while I'm at home here in Saskatchewan. It says, Cody, I'm at the Grand Ole Opry for my first time here, and somebody's on stage singing your song. And I said, well, who is it? And she says, well, he says his name is Randy, and the song's called Quicksand. And I said, boy, so here Randy Coors had recorded and put this song as the title track to his album that he released in the States that same year. And so it was my first song that I got cut by another artist. That's you know what I mean. It was a pretty cool moment, and I want to share it with you guys right now. Hope you like it. You have a bad day, so you don't go straight home, you take a right turn, thinking that might fix what's wrong. You lay your keys, no, you're stressed down on the bar, start up the tap, you feel better with every drink you take, so you think maybe you just found an easy way to solve your problems. If tomorrow life gets hard to handle, you'll be back. Ain't that just the way the devil leads us down a path where we wind up worse than we were, and there's no turning back. You go from standing tall to disappearing where you stand, like a slow sinking man in quicksand. You make a dollar, turns into 3 or 4, you feel important, and that makes you want more. Chase success and happiness, something to let your bank account decide. You lose focus on just how rich you were back when your family and all your friends came first. You just forget them, you won't miss them till the day you're kissing them goodbye. Ain't that just the way the devil leads us down a path where we wind up worse than we were, and there's no turning back. You go from standing tall, disappearing where you stand, like a slow sinking man in quicksand. Oh, you need a hand, takes a friend, or the good Lord reaching down to lift you up with faith and love. When you get that far in the ground, how'd you get that far in the ground? Ain't that just the way the devil leads us down a path where we wind up worse than we were, and there's no turning back. You go from standing tall, disappearing where you stand, like a slow sinking man in quicksand. In quicksand. Yeah. So like I say, oh, Stacy, are you still there? Actually, I was going to mention, I noticed a comment a little while ago that said if I asked if I received a letter in those bracelets. I did. Thank you so much for that. The kids, they really love those. Thank you for making those. I truly appreciate that. So I want to mention something. If some of you folks aren't Codie Roadies members and you're interested in checking out my interactive fan club, I have a special promotion that I'm running for these house concert series. Thanks, Stacy. And so basically what the promotion is basically you can join, like if you look in the description below this video, you can see that if you use House Party, you can actually get 30 days to try out the Roadies, no questions asked, and you just log in, and you have to actually go through the process of signing up though. You have to put in a credit card, and the reason I do that is because on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, there's so many impersonators, and you know, by putting that credit card in, it keeps legit people, legit country fans coming in, and it doesn't allow for anybody who's not legit to be in there, because as you guys all know, you can get it can get pretty crazy on Facebook and Twitter with different fake accounts and this and that these days. So it's a special place, and yeah, use the coupon code HOUSEPARTY. And you go there and you'll scroll down and you'll fill out all your information. And when you get to the bottom of the form, it'll say coupon code and a question mark, and you click that coupon code, put in House Party, go through the process, and it'll say 30 days free trial, and you'll just sign up. And we're having a chat actually this coming Wednesday. We have every 2 weeks, we have a big live community chat. There's lots of, every morning I'm in there chatting, logging in, checking how everyone's doing. And it's been a true blessing to have the Codie Roadies through this pandemic time, because it's allowed me to keep in touch with you folks and allowed me to like, well, I guess for anybody, you know what I mean? It can get pretty lonely in times when you're in a pandemic. So to be able to stay connected through the internet and through online with everyone is just truly a blessing. So make sure to check that out. Also, if you guys are interested and you want to get a CD tonight, you want to get a t-shirt, you want to get a sweater, you can go to CodiePrevost.com. So it's CodiePrevost.com, and all the shirts, all the CDs, all the music is up there on the website as well. So I'm going to play you guys one of the more personal songs that I've written in my life. And so when I wrote this song, I wrote it for a friend of mine. And we were in high school, and unfortunately she lost her brother in a car accident. And when you're that close to someone and you see them go through a time like that in their lives, it is inside of you to find some way to help them through that. But that's not always the easy part. The hard part is finding that way to help. And so I remember I wasn't really playing music a lot at that time. And a few years later, when I got into music quite heavy, I was down in Nashville, and I sat down with a writing friend of mine and said, you know, man, I'd love to sit down here today and write a song that can help people through times when they're dealing with the loss of a loved one. And, you know, I've played this song so much live in my live shows, and after the shows, you know, seeing people come up to the CD table and share their stories about the people they've lost in their lives and how the song, you know, really hit home with them. And so it's just become such a personal song to me, and I want to play it for you guys right now. This one's called I'm Okay. I would have said goodbye if I knew I was going. I would have hugged you twice, but no one saw it coming. Now I hear you telling God that it's not fair, and I know you're wondering how I'm doing here. I miss you, but not that much, 'cause I'm still with you. I'm just not close enough to reach out and wipe away the lonely tear that's rolling down your face. This is me telling you through a song, I'm okay. So go on, live your life, don't waste another moment. Sleep in peace tonight and wake up tomorrow knowing that you're free to feel the sun and smile again. I'll meet you down the road, but until then, I miss you, but not that much. miss you, but not that much, 'cause I'm still with you. I'm just not close enough to reach out and wipe away the lonely tear that's rolling down your face. This is me telling you through a song. Yeah, it's me telling you through a song. I'm okay. So I hope you guys are having a good time so far. This is a true pleasure here. The sun's still shining here in Saskatchewan, so it's been like I said, it's been a great day. And I'm going to be continuing work on the kids' new playhouse here tomorrow, and I'm going to be posting some pictures within the Codie Roadies coming up of the finished product. Once it's done, it might take me a few days. It's you know, I don't classify myself as a full-time carpenter, that's for sure. So for me to take this on is a little bit of a stretch, and I've been watching a few YouTube videos and getting into it quite a bit. So has anybody on the live stream tonight built a playhouse before? Because if you have, shoot a message out to me. I might need to reach out for some professional tips from you. So I remember growing up on the farm. I grew up on a cattle and a grain farm. And, you know, when we first started out, we had a black and white 20-inch TV. And I remember we got 2 channels on that unit. And so we had 2 Canadian TV channels, CBC and CTV. And I just remember thinking, boy, there's a lot of stuff on these TV channels, and we only had 2 channels. And so as time progressed, you know, we moved up to a color TV. I think at one time we had a 32-inch, which seemed like a massive big screen at that time. Oh, your husband built an outside playhouse. Well, Julie, I might have to reach out to you. And so anyway, we got a 32-inch TV, color TV finally, and we got cable television on the farm. And I remember flipping through the channels and coming across a channel called CMT, which is Country Music Television. And on there, you know, there was all these singers singing their songs, telling the stories behind the songs. And it was a pretty cool moment for me, because I thought, well, boy, if I could sing my songs on there one day, that'd be pretty cool too. And so as time progressed, you know, then all of a sudden, boom, we got dial-up internet. You guys, Rob, have you ever tried dial-up internet? I bet you it's beautiful there in Kansas right now. I was there not too long ago, actually. We were playing it just outside of the airport there, and we played a show in I believe it was a gymnasium, and it was a pretty fun show. I can't wait to come back to Kansas again. It's been quite a while since I've been there, though. Beautiful place, beautiful. And so we got dial-up internet. I don't know, I'm not sure if any of you folks have ever experienced dial-up internet, but it's basically like you hit connect and it starts dialing a number. It sounds like you're calling for a pizza delivery. And, you know, it took about half an hour to view one photo. I remember turning it on, and then I'd go to I wanted to see a picture, and it would be, and half an hour later, the picture would come up, and that's all you could do that day. And then once in a while, you know, my mom or my dad would pick up the phone, and boom, there, it froze everything. The whole internet's froze down. 27 log on. Wow, that's awesome. And so basically, you know, time went on. Finally, you know, we finally got YouTube, and this was like, you know, 5-6 years ago now. And I started listening to all these songs, and there's so many songs on YouTube that I love. And I sat down one day and I came across this song, and there were 6 verses, and I said, well, I'm not going to learn 6 verses because that seems like I'll forget too many lyrics. So I took the time and I learned 2 verses, and I learned this song, and I want to share it with you guys. And I'm hoping that wherever you guys are tonight, I want to hear you singing loud and clear, all right? If you want to type it out, you can sing it that way. You can do whatever you like. This is an online house concert. What's everybody wearing tonight? So I'm wearing kind of a nicer dress shirt, but then I got shorts on under this, but you guys can't see those. So basically, at every concert, I get the whole crowd involved in this song, and everybody's singing along. And we usually have a flashlight going, and we record this video. And so I want to relive those moments right now because we can't be out playing live for you folks. We can only be here online, so let's try it. The song goes like this. I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: a fourth, a fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The barefoot king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. All right, I hope you guys were right on par with that one. We're going to take it again. All right, here we go. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throat and cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Come on. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yeah, Jackie, nice job. Kim, how are you doing tonight, my friend? Thanks for being here. So as mentioned a little earlier, I got a funny story from an older gentleman who gave me some advice once. I was singing this song at a show, came to this part, and I said, okay guys, we're gonna go for the high note. All you gotta do is squeeze your stomach really tight and just let it out. And so after the show, I was at the CD table and this guy comes up, says, Cody, I got some advice for you. I said, what's that, sir? He says, you know, you ask the crowd to squeeze really tight and just let it out. And I said, yeah. He says, the older you get, the more dangerous that gets to try. But as I was saying a little earlier, I am feeling pretty young today. So we're gonna go for the high note right here. So I need you guys to sing it with me. Here we go. Hallelujah, 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 yeah, guys. Well, this is pretty cool. So it was a few months back, my dad was telling me, hey son, like, I don't know where all this technology stuff's going. And I said, Dad, prepare to put your VR goggles on and hang out on the couch and go visit people that way. And that, I said, but that won't probably happen for 5 years. And here we are just a couple months later, and now we're, live streaming. Some of you guys, do you happen to have VR goggles? Because I've seen a lot of people I know are starting to get these VR goggles. I haven't tried them yet, but they look pretty cool actually. High notes are easier in head voice, trust me. I'm gonna take that advice, Julie. Man, I wish you guys could sing through here. This would be amazing if you guys could sing through here. Lisa, how are you, my friend? Glad to see you back. Well, you guys, once again, for anybody who isn't a Codie Roadies member, if you're interested in trying it out, tonight's special promotion in the description below, all you got to do is go to the CodieRoadies.com, and it's all with IE, CodieRoadies.com, CodieRoadies.com. And so you just go over there and you say join now, and you go through the sign up form, and you do have to put in a credit card because that's the only way to keep the community safe, but you won't be charged if you use the coupon code house party during sign up. So you'll be scrolling down, you'll see there's a little area that says coupon code ? You click that and it does a drop down. You put the coupon code house party in and it'll give you 30 free days, because we are having a community chat this coming Wednesday, and also there's new exclusive content every week, and there's content that I've put on there since I've been doing it for almost a year, and every single week I've had new content, so there's getting to be quite a bit of stuff that isn't available anywhere else up there. Also, all the music's available on there. A lot of my music isn't available on Spotify and iTunes, but it is available on the Codie Roadies and also on my website. So I want to thank you, Jackie. Thank you for hosting this house concert tonight, everybody. Jackie is the host of this. She's a Codie Roadies member, and she signed up to host a house concert, and that's how this is working. And then she gets to invite her friends out to see the show. And so thank you, Jackie, and everybody say thanks to Jackie for hosting this here tonight. Awesome. I'm going to play you guys one more song. Once again, it's a feel-good tune. It's off the Radio album. That's my latest album, and it was a fun studio song we did. I have an interesting fact about this song, actually. We got an organ player to perform on this from Thailand. And so what we were doing is we were looking for an organ player, and I said, oh, you know, I called a couple organ players and they were all busy, and they said, oh, we don't have, we're on the road, or they were gone away from home. And when a musician records on an album, they're usually in their home studios. And so I called a couple and they weren't available. And so my producer says, Codie, I've always wanted to try this. It costs $6, and you go on Fiverr and you pay the $6, and you can hire people to do different jobs for you. And so there's drummers, there's guitar players, there's people, if you need a poster designed or a graphic designed, you go on Fiverr, and it's fiverr.com, and you can get any help you need on there. And so we got an organ player, and we didn't know what to expect, and back comes the part, and we put it into the song, and it was the perfect organ part. So if you guys get a chance to go to the website, you can hear Shut It Down, the full version with the organ player from Thailand. So anyway, I'm going to play you guys that song. Once again, thank you guys for being here tonight. This has been incredible. This is my final song, and I can't wait to do this again. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and I hope you guys are all safe. Here we go. I've been racing all week, my tank is on E. I could use a little till down long neck therapy. I've been watching those hands go around that clock. When that ticker hits 5, I'll be ready to rock. Get a little loose if you know what I mean. Then shut it down and have us a drink. Shut it down, whoa, whoa, turn it up, whoa, push out, whoa, twist the top, whoa, lift that switch, get a little buzz, what you think? Then just shut it down and have us a drink. I need some neon lights, lighten up my skies. Put some jangle in the jukebox and spin it all night. Watching those pretty girls dance, ain't got no ring on their hands. All them country boys are lining up for a chance. Make a little noise, work out the kinks. Let's shut it down. Sing with me, come on, here we go. Shut it down, whoa, whoa, turn it up, whoa, whoa, push out, whoa, twist the top, whoa, lift that switch, get a little buzz, what you think? Let's shut it down, alright. So I was mentioning a little earlier today, we had one other house concert at 1 p.m. Saskatchewan time. And the reason we did that is because it was in the UK. So in the UK it was 8 p.m. But I mentioned to those folks, I said, when we were doing this song, we were in the studio, and we were putting all these guitar parts into the solo part where there should have been a solo. And I said, man, it's just not working. Like, we got to try something different. He says, Codie. I said, what? You got to do a rap. I said, you got to be kidding me, man. I'm a farm kid. I grew up greasing the tractors, checking the cows. Never thought about doing a rap in my life. He says, it's got to be done. So for the next 5 minutes, we sat down and we wrote this rap part. I went in the vocal booth. Next thing you know, boom, the album's done, and the rap part is still on there. It goes a little something like this. First one in, last one to leave. Yeah, we ain't got no time to sleep. In the middle of the night, the shots are free. So come along, drink with me. Come on and raise them up, pour them on down. One more sip, one more round. Follow the beat, getting down to the sound. guys. Sing it with me if you can. Here we go. Shut it down. Whoa, whoa, turn it up. Whoa, whoa, push out. Whoa, whoa, twist the top. Whoa, whoa, lift that switch, get a little buzz what you think. And that last call sounds, yeah, that round is on me. Shut it down. Whoa, whoa, turn it up. Whoa, whoa, push out. Whoa, twist the top. Whoa, lift that switch, get a little buzz what you think. And that last call sounds, yeah, that round is on me. So let's just shut it down and have us a drink. Shut it down. Whoa, shut it down. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Stacy, I will say hello. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Elle. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight and keeping company in this pandemic, because like I said, it can get pretty lonely. And make sure you check out CodieRoadies.com. You sign up, use the coupon code HouseParty. You'll get 30 free days to try out the Codie Roadies. We're doing a chat this coming Wednesday. Also, if you're interested in getting the music, getting the t-shirts, getting the sweaters, you can go to CodiePrevo.com. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend.